Okay, babies. Let's rock. Let's see what's going on. Channeling Dr. Johnny Fever this morning. Oh my God. Oh yeah. I don't know. I love Johnny. I love that character. Just thought that was such a great show. For those of you who don't know, WKRP in Cincinnati, look it up. Look it up. As God is my witness, I thought turkeys could fly. The best Thanksgiving episode ever recorded or ever will be recorded. All right, that's joyful. Oh my God, I love that. And that's great because I don't know if you saw my little, I posted yesterday, which is right before I'm doing this reading. See, I'm in a different timeline. Woo! Check this out. This is what I came out to this morning to do the readings. I was like, uh-oh, lots of mindset crap going on. Lots of mindset blocks going on. Let's see what's going on. Wow. Well, if Dr. Johnny Fever shows up, it can't be all that bad, okay? I love it. I love it. Yes. Let's see where we go. Desert Passage. And then the transformation card shows up, so that death card is getting a nod. There's the joy and delight. That feels pretty good. Fogged in. Go slow. Take your time. So I feel like the universe is saying, like, don't be frightened, okay? Don't be afraid of this transformation. There are going to be moments of happiness and joy and stillness and wonder and magic and passion and loving and fun and everything like that. I feel like right now you don't see the full scope, okay, of the change. I don't think you see that right now. This is for somebody who is going through yet another layer. I talked about my ringing in my ears yesterday, so I'm really in alignment with this leveling up, whatever is going on right now. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Queen of Swords. The underneath is super big right now. Fool. I feel like just even that statement, the underneath is super big right now. It's like things you're not recognizing, things that aren't coming into your consciousness quite yet. Okay, so let me just keep going then. 5 of Cups, World, and then moving into the Queen of Cups. So this says to me that you're willing to take a leap here, regardless of the consequences. This could be people leaving, this could be situations, you know, leaving your life or whatever, you know, like maybe in this energy needing to shift more into the water energy. We've been talking about this for a while. So let's see what the surface, on the surface, Ace of Cups, brand new beginning, 2 of Wands, Judgment. I feel like that card has shown up there before. 4 of Cups, 7 of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune. There's movement here. There is movement here. 7 of Cups, though. A lot of confusion, a lot of healing necessary. Magician. Wow. Okay. So at this part of the reading, the Magician being this final card says to me that you're in control of the situation. So when you look at stuff like this, okay, at the bottom of these decks, when you look at Death and Devil, Death is about transformation, obviously. Devil is about stuff you've gotten yourself, like you painted yourself into a corner a little bit here. Right, in these mindset, 2 8 of Swords, right, one right after the other. So there's something here that needs transformation in your life, but those 8 of Swords and the Devil card almost to me are the same card. It's one is clearly more powerful than the other, but just as closed off, right? Like I don't think I can move from this. I feel like I've created a system that worked for a while, but now has me boxed in. Okay, there's something around that. So I feel like there's a new opportunity showing up, Ace of Cups and Two of Wands, because you manifested it. All right. So if you're in a situation with a relationship, a job, any kind of life situation that you feel boxed in by, there's going to be a choice given. And I don't see the Tower here. We might see it coming out, but I just feel like there's like not really, you might have some people around you or something like that who are giving you advice, but it doesn't quite feel right. You know, there's people who are whispering, maybe they're based on their own agenda, or they could be based in love, because this is the Four of Cups. It's just that it's not really the answer to the question. It's not really the answer to the problem you feel like you have, or what's being presented to you as like, hey, I feel stuck, so I need to change. Where am I going? I feel like there's other people who have ideas about that. Now, is that something that is a spiritual connection? Some of the Four of Cups is pretty small. This doesn't seem like a spiritual connection to me. I do feel like there is, you know, when the student is ready, the master appears. No matter how much you are a teacher, you always have lessons to learn, and then right? Like when I showed you I'll show you again. When I showed, for those of you new to the show, oh, there's a lot of mess over there now. I did this medicine wheel based on the Medicine Bag book, and I definitely felt really strongly about this West energy, about the teacher and the learning at the same time. Okay, so lots of groundedness going on, lots of making myself more grounded and things like that. The East is about fire, about inspiration. The South is about giving water and giving nourishment to your dreams. The West is about realizing them but continuing to grow them. And then the winter, the North, is about being in silence, or being in time of pause, resting, right? And then regaining wisdom, or gaining wisdom from that position. So you can go back and forth, okay? You can go back and forth in those. I highly recommend that book, by the way, The Medicine Bag. And I feel like that's what's needed here to like quell the confusion. So whatever the Star and the Magician, like clarity, Wheel of Fortune, Judgment, being presented with a choice, Two of Wands and Judgment, being presented with a choice. And then I feel like you got a lot of people around you who have a lot of opinions about that. Some of them are good, some of them are not so good, but it's really, that's the thing. It's like, I'm confused at which way to go. I'm confused about which pieces of advice to take and which to not take. Let me clarify this Four of Cups here. Justice, wow, Emperor, Page of Pentacles. I feel like this is you, okay? I feel like you are in this position of, look at that. She's got a sword, Ace of Swords, got the scales of justice. He has Mars. This is the Emperor, right? He has the Earth, because there's a 4, so this is groundedness. And then he has also the inspiration, because he's fire. He's fire, and she's air. So there's this beautiful connection of, this is what I will learn from. Something that is in this level, right? We're talking about major arcana, so that is an order of magnitude difference. Now, neither of these are super spiritual or anything like that. This is a lot of on the earth this is more like 3D, even though it's major arcana. Those of you who take my tarot class, you know this. Even though these are major arcana cards, these are experiences that we have on the earth, okay? Especially the Emperor. And I feel like there might be something to learn about being on this earth. There might be something to heal from your earthly experience, and choosing to go in a more spiritual direction, or choosing the kind of wisdom that is going to help you move from an earthly experience into something else. This is, again, in the Page of Pentacles, is also 3D. So if you're looking for wisdom, that's wisdom about 3D experience. But what about the spiritual part of this? What about the wisdom, the hope, the healing? The star energy is Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius, and then more Mars here. All right, and sometimes I see Mercury in here as Gemini, so there's a lot of air here, a lot of thinking going on, and I feel like that goes back to this Queen of Swords here. It's a little bit to me like you might be closing up. You got the Fool in the World. Interesting. Closing up a cycle. Okay, closing up a cycle. Some of you may be walking away from a place of coldness about a cycle. This is a different story. This is about your heart. This is about a healing of the heart. Getting through this cycle. Fool in the World. Alpha and the Omega. The beginning and the end. Right? And then moving into taking this leap of faith toward this Queen of Cups. So there could be, for some of you, there could be, if we're talking about, I mean, there's so many layers to this reading. A 3D level of love and what you're choosing may be shifting a lot. Your moon could be going into a new sign. So what you love, what you want, what you need may be changing in this life, okay? Your Venus could be going into another sign, how you want to be loved and how you love. So take a look at your transit chart. Take a look at your progress chart, because these things may be changing in your life, in your physical life. In your spiritual life, there is some kind of shift as well. It's being guided more by a spiritual connection because of this Judgment card, okay? So let me see. It's being guided by the Fates, Wheel of Fortune. The Judgment card here. Three of Wands, Lovers. You wanted to come out. King of Pentacles, Page of Cups, and the Page of Wands. Okay, good. Lots of page energy. I found this, I'm definitely in some kind of alignment here about what's going on in 3D for you and what's going on in 5D. It's almost like this is a double layer. It's like three-dimensional chess here. I see the end of cycles in the physicality. I see the beginning of cycles in a 5D connection. I see, again, a choice that has physical repercussions in a positive way. All right, so this choice may be moving you toward more stability, more financial stability. And I feel like it's very, this can be a little bit stuffy. All due respect. This can be a little bit stuffy, a little bit stale, a little bit like, I make one decision, and then I go with it forever. Regardless of any new information, I still stay the course. This is being modified by a couple of pages who are a little bit more like Will-o'-the-Wisp. So each one of them is balancing each other. So it's not about staying the course and doing nothing different forever. It's also not about, woo, over here, woo, squirrel. It's not about that either, okay? So I feel like this Three of Wands and Lovers, with the Judgment, this was all modifying the Judgment card, which is the Crossroads. And you're getting the choice. This is 100% your choice, which is really cool. And you're being presented with some opportunities here. You're manifesting some kind of opportunity to come in that will give you financial stability and this kind of fresh inspiration so that things don't get stale. All right, that's kind of nice. So that's what's coming in here. That could be about love. That could be about your work. There's also a spiritual layer here. Like, just consider it this way, that Spirit is looking, I mean, I'm just going to be very simplistic about this, but Spirit is looking down on, you know, the earth and seeing you and sort of being like, okay, I'm going to show you a path that has 3D experience points to it. It has a way of balancing your life in the 3D. This is, again, balancing a grounded life. And it also has been modified by a page. So we're not getting too much this heavy-handed, masculine energy, the pages are feminine energy. So we're getting this nice, like, okay, trust but verify. We're getting a little bit of stable but flexible. All right, and that's a really good combination. That's why justice is here. This is about balance. And it's also about your choice. So the universe is saying to you, yes, there is fate. Yes. But because you have this multi-layered 3D chess kind of way of looking at things, you can see the 3D implications and the 5D implications. That's where you're going if you're not already there. This is 3D chess you're playing, okay? And so what that means for me is you're truly stepping into this energy of magician, able to leap tall buildings in a single bound, able to make decisions, make choices, manifest the opportunities to make those choices. Could have had a lot of healing energy around confusion. We talk a lot recently about being cloudy or not really trusting yourself or something like that. And now we're seeing being a lot more clear. Aquarius is super clear. So this almost feels to me like Black Moon Lilith. You know, I did that reading on Sunday. If you haven't seen it, check it out. Black Moon Lilith at 29 degrees right about now. So there's this 29 degree in Taurus, this energy of rootedness, inflexibility. Not that Taurus is always like that, but at 29 degrees, it can get excessive in terms of the qualities of Taurus. So that characteristic of needing too much security is anchoring you, but also stopping the ship from moving a little bit. So you're it's moving from Taurus into Gemini this Sunday. And so Gemini is this beautiful energy of lighter, much lighter, air energy, of willing to go with the flow, willing to go with new ideas, willing to do things, willing to change, and seeing this, okay, I'm rooted, I have some stability, but I also have some inspiration and change coming up. So that can be about love, it can be about career, it can be about anything. This is really about your life and the energies that are flowing around that life right now, okay? So you may be dealing with, I see a Libra, an Aries, an Aquarius, a Sag, a Pisces, a Gemini. You may be dealing with any of those, or if you are those, Scorpio too. I see Scorpio up there in transformation. It's definitely in that death energy. I'm going to pull cards for Earth energy because I do see that moving out of Taurus, and we saw the Capricorn in there, so we'll do a lot, okay? So if you want to continue on with me, the link is below. If you're part of our Pathfinder group, the rest of the reading starts right now. I'm going to sneeze.